As I think about my lesson plan for my upcoming class, I am trying to find a way to help students complete a medical health history form. I have come up with an essential question that will cover this unit. How do I know the important parts to complete on a health history form? I think I will ask Jennifer if she thinks I am on the right track. Hi Jennifer. Do you have a few minutes to talk with me about the lessons I am thinking of including in my current unit for this session? As you know, I am focusing on health in the current unit. Most of the students struggled with the concept of completing a medical health history form on the CASAS assessment. Working on this section with students is where I should start, don't you think, since almost the entire class did so poorly there. Students really need some reading strategies to help them determine what is absolutely essential to complete on forms. Providing these strategies will take more than one lesson, but I thought I would begin by teaching students how to recognize organization on the form. What do you think about that?
That is one way to increase their comprehension and to help them really get the purpose of what they are completing. Headings and other features of forms can really guide students well. That sounds just perfect to me. Our students are so used to being overwhelmed by how big a form appears, that they often give up, instead of really looking at the pieces of the form and trying to complete it. They could really benefit from specific strategies for examining the forms. Have you considered vocabulary for this lesson as well?
Absolutely. I know that the vocabulary can create real challenges, even if it's just a related form of a word that they already know. I plan to focus on word forms, some in this unit, as well as introducing other specific vocabulary that is common to medical forms.
So, what is your plan?
I will use CCR Reading Anchor Standard 5, Level B. Know and use various text features, for example, captions, bold print, subheadings, glossaries, indexes, electronic menus, icons, to locate key facts or information in a text efficiently. I will begin by having students explore the headings and other labeling of a health history form at the beginning of the class. Then they will work with the form and highlight the sections that contain directions and mark the sections that they think they could easily complete, and those they are unsure about. The completion assignment will be my second lesson because working to understand the forms will take the whole class. I want to focus on the CCR Language Anchor Standard 2, looking at Level B. Demonstrate command of the conventions of standard English capitalization, punctuation, and spelling when writing. Benchmark H. Use conventional spelling for high frequency and other studied words, and for adding suffixes to base words, for example, sitting, smiled, cries, happiness. In our next lesson, I am thinking of asking them to begin by analyzing a new, but similar health history form. And then we'll add the process of actually completing it, with the vocabulary we have learned.
I think it is good to start with the familiar. And just because they can understand something, doesn't mean they can move to a higher Bloom's level, and apply what they know with what they read.
That was my thinking too. For this unit, I also plan to include lessons on providing health information orally, and understanding what information is needed by listening to others. I hope to include all of those, but I will see as I create my lesson plans. I also want to make sure I include writing assignments as often as I can.
I think that sounds great. Let me know how it all works out.
I will. Thanks for listening.